Did you know that you're a cracked pot? Yes, we're all earthen vessels. And because of that, we are made of clay, and we are flexible, and we can be changed, and we can be molded. And that's who God is. God is the divine potter. He's the divine potter who wants to form us and mold us into his image so that we could be just like him. Examples of love. Yes, if we know anything about pottery, we know that we have to start out with some very pliable clay, and then it has to be put on a potter's wheel. And as the wheel is spinning, the gentle motion of the hands of the potter molds and shapes and forms the design that he has. And it's not finished when that's been put into its shape. In order for it to become beautiful, it has to be put into a kiln at very, very high temperatures and glazed. And then the true beauty will shine from the pot or the pottery that the divine maker has made. And the same thing happens with us. We're just clay, and we can be formed and molded and transformed into the image of God if we let him do that. But we have to let him do that. He's not going to force us to be formed into his image. He gives us free will, and therefore we have a choice. But if we let the divine potter hold us in his hands and let him mold us and form us, and then, yes, put us in the fire, because it's only when we go through the fire that the beauty can be made whole. And life is like that. Life is the fire in which we get blazed. We have all kinds of problems in our life, and it's not an easy trip. But if we want to see the beauty of the image that God wants for us, then we have to go through the torturous and sometimes hardships of life. But being a potter is something that someone takes care of. Whatever they make is something beautiful, and they treasure it, and they look at it, and they see how beautiful it is. And that's what God does for us. No, there's nobody just like us, because he doesn't always form the same way. With all of us are different. All of us are formed by the exigencies of our life. And therefore, what we will turn out to be will all be uniquely different. But it's up to us to let God take us and form us and hold us in the palm of his hand, so that at the end, we will become the image that God wanted us to be. A beautiful, 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 non-cracked